Okay, welcome. So in our today's session, we will see when we have multiple delimiter in a single source file, how to handle it. Previously, we have seen the delimiter, different delimiters also. Instead of comma, we can go for different delimiters like hash or any other different delimiters. You can use tilde symbol or any delimiters you can use. So instead of comma, you can go for any other tilde symbol, something like a tilde symbol you can use. Any other delimiters we can use, something like we will use like this, we'll use like this. Sometimes what will happen, the delimiter itself, you may get some data. We are using single delimiter. So that time we may use, instead of single delimiter, we tell them, okay, you can go for some other different delimiters like this. Okay, something you can tell the customer saying that, okay, when we are getting these delimiters, we will consider as one single delimiters. Okay. Treat consecutive delimiter as one. That means this is the consecutive delimiter. See, all the delimiters we have to consider as single delimiters. That is the meaning of treat consecutive delimiter as one. Treat multiple delimiter as and. Actually, so when we are getting this, actually this is the one. See, when we are getting multiple delimiters like this, right? See, here we have the delimiter. These are all something like multiple delimiters. Multiple delimiters. Treat multiple delimiter and means, see, we are having all the delimiters. A single delimiter it will consider. This is the second option. Consecutive delimiter is one, right? That means if I have any null value, then you'll be having the consecutive delimiters like this. If I have null values in between, you'll be having consecutive delimiters. Then you want to make these delimiters one single, then you have to go for first option. Normally this first option we will not use much. The second option we will use multiple delimiters and. So I will create a session so that you can able to understand. So I'll go for this file, source file, employees file. You can see here. So here the delimiter is comma separated value file. So instead of comma, I will go and use the other delimiters. Like I will replace this particular delimiter, these three delimiters as single delimiter. Okay, all this I will replace and it will get replaced. So all the places. And also I can replace this double quotes, and also I can replace this double quotes with null, will get replaced. So this is the file we have. This is a source file we have. So whenever we are getting these three delimiters, we can mark the single delimiters. This is what the single delimiters. We may, in our real-time project, we may use this type of delimiters only. Okay, I will save this file. This is the delimiter. You assume that. We will go to the Informatica now. We'll go to the Informatica. I will create a file here. I'll create a mapping. Okay, I will open this. So since we have already taken this flat file employees, so I will use the same structure. Go for create mapping m underscore multiple delimiters file. Okay, multiple delimiter. I will use this flat file. I will use this table. So just the same drag and drop. Only thing is, in the session level, we will make the changes. I will go to the session here. I'll go here. And then click on here, click on workflow, wf underscore multiple delimiters. I can create a session. So just I'm creating a session. If you look at here, and then drag and drop, double click, go to mapping. Source should be pointing to source. This is a file reader. You can see since it's a file, there won't be any connections. We have to check the file here. Okay. Source file type is direct file only. Source file is this one. But look at here, we need to define this is a multiple delimiter, right? Either in the mapping itself, the session and the source itself we can define, or the session level we can define. See here, set file, right? You click on the set file, the properties. It is a delimited file. We can click on advanced. We can go here and you can see the options here. So what is the delimiter? We have to use this delimiter, right? So actually this is the delimiter. So the delimiter, we have to use it, and we have to use optional codes. Since we do not have any codes, we can leave it none. Code page is for any Chinese character or different language characters. We can go for code page, and then you can go for the row delimiter. So how the row is getting to the next level. Then escape character, we don't have any escape characters. And this is the option. Treat consecutive delimiters as one. That means if I have consecutive delimiters, where the consecutive delimiters, see, look at here. So this is called consecutive delimiters. So here 1, 2, 3 null values are there. 2 null values are there in between. That's why consecutive delimiters. Should I make consecutive delimiters 1? No. I can make it like, no need to do it. I can make null value. Treat multiple delimiters and that means we are getting the multiple delimiters, right? These delimiters, we have to make it like a and. That means one single delimiter. This will be taken as one single delimiter. That's what you have to enable this option. This will be taken as single delimiter now. Okay, number of rows to be skipped, it's a 1. That means header should be skipped out. You can click on OK, click on OK, click on OK, then go to target. You can provide the target here. Then go a little bit down, truncate and target table. Just before loading, I'm truncating. So I'm just starting the workflow.
Date format not applied, Chandra. No need.
Since we have taken, this is already the file structure we have taken, right? No need to check the date format.
Okay, okay.
Since we have taken this already, the file format, right? If you go and check here, the properties, we are seeing the correct date format only. We have already taken this. That's why I have just used it.
Okay, okay, Chandra, got it.
Okay. The session got completed now. You can see here, the session got completed. And go to the target table. You can check whether it got coded or not. Select start from T underscore employees. Okay, it will get loaded correctly. Clear on this? Clear, any doubt? So if you don't use that option, right, what will happen? If you don't use this option, if you look at here, Go to set file, advanced. If you don't use this option, it will make this file as this delimiter as one single delimiter. It will not make this file a single delimiter. It will fail now. Okay, it got failed. See here, rejected rows 107. Actually, we need to make stop on error. Since we haven't made, this is what you are getting it. Clear? Any doubt? Multiple delimiters. Now you are clear, right? What is the two options?
Yeah, Chandra.
Okay. So this is what you'll go for the multiple delimiters. Okay. So any other doubt? Have you practiced our update strategy, that exercise? If not, please practice it, okay? By today or tomorrow.
Exercise sheet not shared, Chandra. We have received yesterday's session, recording session.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I will share after this session exercises. So I hope you have practiced at least update strategy.
Yeah, right.
So that's what is useful for in our SCD types. Okay, slowly changing dimensions. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we will go to the normalizer transformation. The normalizer transformation is an active transformation and a connected one. Can be used very rarely in our real-time projects. Very, very rare we will use. It converts. So whenever we are using that unpivot operations in our SQL, so if we want to convert a single row into multiple row, okay, to multiple columns into a single column, then we can go for this normalizer transformation. I will tell you where it will be used. Whenever you are using COBOL source, that's what COBOL source, the vsam file, okay, when we are using that vsam file, then instead of source qualifier, the normalizer will be used to do the normalization. That's what we will use. So if you are going for a project there, we are using input file as COBOL file, then definitely instead of your source qualifier, when we drag and drop, the normalizer will come into picture. So that's what you have to use. It's very simple transformation only, but the thing is we need to know, so what is normalizer? Whenever we want to do unpivot operations, then you can go for the normalizer transformation. Okay, so what is this? In normalizer, we'll be having 2 port by default. 2 port will be there. In rank transformation, we do have rank index, right? Same way, in our normalizer, by default, we do have 2 port. One is GK, another one is GCID. What is GK, right? GK is nothing but generated key value. Generated key value, the sequence of value will be generated. Generated column ID is nothing but the column number. Okay, how many columns are there? The column number will be placed and then it will be repeated. So if I have repeated columns, 5 columns, the GCID will be 1 to 5. Again 1 to 5, 1 to 5 it will be generated. Why? By using this GCID only, we can see how the generated column ID is used. How? By using this GCID, we can find which column it is, column number. Okay. If you look at here, I will show you one scenario. You take this scenario. So this scenario, I will take this particular scenario, this particular table, student table. I'm taking the student table, student ID, student name, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. All the marks are there in this particular table. So each and every students, I want to know each and every students total marks. Then I can use expression transformation. This one we have seen in our aggregator itself. We have seen if I want to go for each and every student's total marks, then I can go for the expression transformation, or average mark. I can go for the expression transformation. Then I want to know like a column level, right? I want to know the column level, who is getting maximum mark in mathematics. Okay, who got maximum mark in mathematics? Then I can go for rank transformation. Then what is the maximum mark in mathematics? Then I can go for aggregator. So maximum I can go for aggregator, rank I can go for the rank transformation. If I want to go for, say for an example, if I want to go for column level highest mark and what is the student name, then I can go for the rank. But row level, for an example, my question is row level, what is the highest mark and which subject? So each and every students, what is the highest mark? 98 in physics. I want to get the physics, the column name I have to get it. 96 chemistry, 93 mathematics, 98 biology. Like this, I want to take the row level highest mark and then the subject name I have to take. In order to take this one, right, I have to go for from single row to multiple row. I have to convert single row to multiple row. This is called normalization. We are doing it. Okay, how to do it? So if you are using normalizer, it will convert this way. Okay, this way. If you look at here, so I'm taking this Harun one time here, and this is 4 times I'm taking. Why 4 times? Here I have 4 marks. The occurrence is 4. That's why I'm taking 4 marks here. 4 times I'm taking here. I will be taking 4 times Harun, and then I'm making the subject, the marks here. And then next student, I'm taking the marks. Next student, I'm taking the marks. Same way, I'm taking the other students' marks. Okay, I will take the marks here. Here I have the 4 columns. Here I will be taking the single column. Here I have 1 row. Here it is taking a 4 rows, multiple rows. This is called unpivot operations. You can see this value. After that, if I want to go for an example, after that, I can make which is the maximum mark. GCID, GKID will be generated. GKID. See, if you look at here, GKID. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So GKID is nothing but generated column, generated key value. Generated key value, nothing but it will generate the key values like this, and then generated column ID. This is what. So generated key value will be number of record into number of occurrence. 4 into 4, you'll be getting 16. Generated column ID is nothing but, so this is the number of occurrence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why we are getting generated column ID, right? Say for an example, if I want to take this one, so what is the column ID? 2. Column ID 2 means here we can say it's a physics. Column ID 3, we can say it's a chemistry. Column ID 1, we can say it's a mathematics. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So column ID, then we can take it. Okay, after converting this, if I want to take this highest mark students, how will you take highest mark students? You have to do the rank on marks. Rank on marks, group by student ID. Rank on marks, group by student ID, you can take highest mark. Can I go for aggregator? Yes, this is aggregator also fine. So what it will do, it will take 98. It will take the last one, last mark only it will take. 98 it will place. And then even though it has this value, no issues. We will get this value also. Okay. But the thing is, you will not get this GCID correctly. That's why we are going for, to get the correct GCID, we are going for the rank. So rank you have to take. After that, based on the GCID, we have to decode the column like this. Generated column is nothing but, so 4 into 4, sorry, generated column ID will be the number of occurrence, generated key will be sequence of numbers. Next time it will start from 17 only. So this is what it will go for. Okay. So now I have given the table, create table. So you can create this table, source table, load the data, target table also, you can create it. Just to show you that value, I have just created GKID, GCID column. You can look at here. Okay, so now I will take this table. It's very simple only. I will take source table, go here source, look at here. But these normalizer transformation is very rarely used. If any interviewer asking the questions on normalizer, you have to tell all this. So look at here, I'm taking this student underscore NRM is the normalizer transformation. Okay, then target also I'll be taking the another table like NRM. I'll be taking the normalizer transformation. Here I'll be taking the normalizer. So I have taken the normalizer. Okay, then I will go for the mapping. So create a new mapping M underscore normalizer transformation. Normalizer transformation. Okay, you can drag and drop the source table. You can drag and drop the source table. You can drag and drop the target table. So this is a normalizer transpose. Okay, transpose. You can take the normalizer. Normally, what we can do, any transformation, we can select the column and drag and drop inside the transformation. But normalizer, we cannot drag and drop. Look at here, we cannot drag and drop. So based on the target column, based on the target columns, we have to create the columns in the port in the normalizer. How to do it? Double click on the normalizer, go to normalizer. Here you can take add columns. I will take 3 columns here. One is student ID. You can take student underscore ID. Okay, student underscore name. Student underscore name. Then marks I will take marks. Target I am checking. Okay, here mark is occurrence, right? So we can give mark 4 marks, 4 occurrences. If you are taking 0 also, it will take 1 occurrence. So student ID is number, student name is string. Remember, normalizer will have only 3 data types. One is number, and then string, then n string. Okay. You may ask question, if the student table has any data birth, how will you handle it? If the student table has date of birth, you have to convert date of birth into a string before that. By using expression, you have to convert it as a character. After normalizer, again, you have to convert from string to date and time. That's what you have to convert. Okay. So if you apply here, automatically it will create GK and GCID and all the columns. If you look at here, student ID, student name, marks, and GK, GCID. So it has been created with the output port. There is no input port. Then you will be having the input port from here. Since we have taken the number of occurrence is 4, it will take in this way. Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. Then we'll be having like this. Student ID, student name, marks, I will be taking like this. And subject, we will create it. GKID, GCID, I will be joining. Can we leave it blank? Yes, we can leave it blank. Subject, it will take it like a null value for all other records. I'll go to the save this. It should be valid. And you can go to the workflow. Just to create a workflow. WF underscore normalizer transformation. So I can go for normalizer transformation. I can take the sessions here. So normalizer transformation. You can connect, double click, go to mapping. Source should be pointing to source. Target should be pointing to target. And then go a little bit down. You can see truncate target table option. Click on apply. Okay. Save. This is a valid one. Okay. Now I can execute start workflow. It will load with T underscore employees underscore NR. Sorry, student underscore NRM. This is the normalizer transformation table. See, look at here, 16 records are there. 16 records, right? It has been generated with 16 records. So single record in source, you'll be getting 4 records in target. Okay. GKID, it's like a sequence of numbers. GCID will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. By using the GCID only, I have to take. Okay, this is the highest one, right? 98 is the highest one. If I want to take the highest one, so what I have to do? I have to go for rank transformation. Based on the scenario, I have to use the transformation here. I can use the rank transformation. This is the rank, right? I can use the rank transformation. I can take student ID, all this, double click. After marks, I need a subject. So you can, in rank also, we can put some column, some expression, O underscore subject. It is a string, and then you can have 20 characters or 30 characters. You can have it like this. Student ID, student name, marks. See which column we have to do the ranking? Rank on marks. Group by student ID. Group by student ID. Each student I have to take the highest mark. That's right. Group by student ID, rank on marks. Then I have to take marks here, then subject here. Okay. Top one. You have to take top one. Apply here. Okay. Then here subject I have to take expression, right? See what is the subject I have to write? Decode option. Decode of GCID. Decode of GCID. If it is 1, it's like a case statement only. If it is 1, then it is a mathematics. Okay. If it is 2, then it is physics. Like this, I can decode it. Then 3, it is chemistry. Then it is 4, I can go for biology. Okay, so like this, you can take, validate, and click on OK, apply, OK. Then student ID, student name, marks, subject, GK, GC. You can take from here. Okay, Control yes. You can take like this, and then now you can refresh the mapping. Control yes, you can start or flow. You can see here, it will load only 4 records. It will load only 4 records. So you are getting only 4 records, right? You are having 4 records. Okay. If you look at here, you'll be having the 4 records. Clear on this? So you'll be having only 4 records. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, highest mark. You have to consider these 4 only. So why the GCID is 32 now? So since we have taken second time, it is taking the GKID sequence of numbers. But normally these 2 we will not take in our target. So like this scenario, when we are going for, we will take normalizer transformation. If somebody asked this question, they will not say like it's a normalizer. They will ask question like this. So row level highest and the column name I want to take. Then normally we will do in expression transformation also. I can do this by, we will say this is the flattening the table. Okay, case statement we will do the flattening, right? So here we will do the normalization. Clear? Any doubt? The normalizer, any doubt we have?
No, Chandra.
See, whenever you are having some vsum file, right, the normalizer will be used. What is vsum file? So from this, it's something like this, it will be there, something like this. Okay, when we are getting the data like this, we are getting the vsum file, COBOL vsum file. Okay, sorry, file structure should be like this. It will be showing like this. Okay, that is what we are going with the normalizer transformation. If you have the data like this, we have to go with normalizer transformation. From mainframe, you will be getting it. Clear? Like this, you will be getting. So in mainframe, it will be defined some different way, the columns, but Informatica, it's different way. That's why we are making these columns into a normalizer transformation to convert it. Clear on this? This is what we'll go for the normalizer transformation. Okay. Any doubt? Normalizer. See, remember normalizer, whenever you want to transpose the data, we can go for the normalizer. In normalizer, we'll be having two ports by default, GK and GC. GK's ID is nothing but generated key value, generated column ID. And then normalizer will have only three different data types. One is string, n string, and number. So these are all the things you have to remember. Number of occurrence. Number of occurrence is nothing but number of repeated columns. That is what you have to remember for the normalization. Okay. So I hope you are clear on this. Now we will go to the next transformation. See, next transformation, the 14th transformation is called transaction control transformation. Transaction control transformation, it's an active and connected one. It is an active and connected one. So in our SQL, we'll be having the commit and rollback. If you take Oracle, you do have commit and rollback. Commit means you are permanently saving the transaction. If it is rollback up to last commit point, it will be rolled back. That's what rollback. In Informatica, we do have 5 different operations by using this transaction control transformation. You can see commit before, transaction control commit before, transaction control commit after, transaction control rollback before, transaction control rollback after, transaction control continue transaction. So this is the default one. Okay, this is the default one. By default it will be there, continue transaction. So where it will be used? Whenever we want to generate dynamic file in target, we can go for the transaction control transformation. Say for an example, your customer is saying every 5 records you have to generate a new file. Every 10 records you should be creating a new file. Then what we can do, by using the sequence of numbers, you can generate 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Whenever you are encountering 1, you can do commit before. Okay, or whenever you are encountering like 5, you can do commit after. Commit after means along this record, it will be commit. Commit means it will create a new file. Commit before. Say whenever I'm making like 1, I can go for commit before. It will be committed. Again, it will be committed. Again, it will be committed like this. Every 5 records will be creating new file. Okay, we will see one scenario. Whenever your customer is saying that I want to generate, whenever you are getting some requirement on the real-time project, for that dynamic file creation, you can go for transaction control transformation. Okay, now I will tell you one scenario. So which transformation we will use and then how to solve this. If you look at here, you take this is our source table. This is our source table. You assume that this is our source table. In our source table, we have one of the column called country. One of the column called country. This one we have already seen this, but anyhow, this is different scenario. I will take this. One of the column called country. I have different data. So one customer is from India, or one employee from India, one employee from USA, one employee from UK, then again India. So like this, you'll be having different records from different countries. Okay, USA, then India again, India. So like this, you'll be having employees from different countries, USA and UK, and USA like this. Okay, I want to segregate this value into 3 different targets. India alone 1 target, UK alone 1 target, USA alone 1 target. So how to send it? This one normally will go for router transformation. We will use router here. We will route it. But say for an example, in future, if you are getting any other countries, you are getting any other countries, here we are getting Canada, we are getting, then it will not be loaded into the target. It will go to the default port. Australia, it will go to the default port. Singapore, it will go to the default port. But the thing is, your customer is saying, see, today you might be getting these 3 different countries. Tomorrow you might be getting different countries. I may not know. So based on the countries, dynamically the file should be created, not table. The file should be created. That's what our customer is saying. So how can we do this? If you are getting, say for an example, you are getting Canada here, how to do it? So you need to load all the countries, the respective target file. So how to do it? For this, I will use this transaction control transformation. How to do it? First of all, we will make the ascending order or descending order of this particular input data. So we'll make this one ascending order or descending order. Look at this. I'll go for this one sorter transformation. After source qualifier, I'm using the sorter. So you assume that sorter I'm using it. In sorter, I'm just sorting based on the column. Which column I have to split up? Just using the sorter. So you can use India. So all the India will be one group, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 India we have. So I will be creating all the Indias in one single group. Okay. Then UK. So how many UKs are? 1, 2, 3. So all the UK should be in one single. And then USA. So how many USA? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all the USA should be in one group. So that's what we have created. So sorter transformation based on the country, I'm just sorting out. Okay, then I'm taking the another transformation called expression. In the expression transformation, I will just flag it whether it is changing or it is not changing. The record is getting changed or not. So I will be taking like this. So how to, I'm taking the first record. If you look at here, I'm taking this India first record. I'm comparing with previous record. Is there any previous record for this? No. I'm comparing with previous record. It is a null value. If both are not equal, I am making this flag as something like a change flag. You assume that change flag. This change flag is 1. If it is not equal, I'm making 1. Second record I'm taking. I'm comparing with previous record. If both are equal, I'm making 0, 0, 0. Again 1, 1. Why 1? So UK it's coming, and you are comparing with previous one not equal, then I'm making 1. Again equal 0, 0. Again 1, 0, 0, 0. Like this, I'm just generating. The field is called change flag. Okay, change flag. That means whether the record is previous record is getting changed or not. Then I'm taking the transaction control transformation. In this transaction control transformation, here I'm taking the transaction control. In this transaction control transformation, whenever 1 comes, see 1, I'll go for commit before. Commit before. 0 comes, whenever I am expecting 0, I'll go for continue transaction. I will go for on the same file. Continue transaction. This is what I'll go for the logic. Then I will load it into a file. This is a target file. How to generate dynamic target file. So normally this type of scenario, we will take it target file. So dynamically file should be created based on the country name. I will create the file. Say for an example, India.csv, UK.csv, USA.csv. Like this different file I will create. So whenever I'm getting file I'm creating India.csv, comma separated value file. Then UK.csv, 3 files. Then USA, I'll be creating USA.csv. If tomorrow CSV, if tomorrow some other record is coming, okay, out of all the 3, some other record is coming. Like this, you are getting some other record. I'm getting something like Canada. Okay, you assume that. See, if I'm getting the record in this way, automatically it will create next time, it will create Canada.csv. Okay, clear on this? This is what it will be created. I hope you are clear on this logic. We will do it and then you can able to understand. Now I will go to the source. See source here. I have already created one table. We have seen in our expression transfer, sorry, in our router. I will go to this. If you look at here I have created the employees table along with one extra column called country. Extra column called country. If you look at this source table, select start from employees underscore countries. So this is the table I'm just taking. In this table, I have created one extra column called country. I have loaded different countries, India, USA, UK, England. Like this, I have just created. You can also create this particular table. Just add one more column by altering the table. Alter table name. So you can take first, you can create like this, create table name. In source itself, you can create as select star from employees. So it will be created. Select star from employees. It will be created on one table like this, and then you can alter it, adding a column. Alter table name, add column name is called country. Column value is varchar2 of 30. So you can create like this. Varchar2 of 30, like this you can add, and then manually you can go and you can select the table, manually you can load some data, or you can go for update. So you can use update. So by using this, you create it. I already created in source. That's what I have used. Okay. First of all, I will take this table. In target, I need to take the flat file. So if you look at here in target, see, we have already flat file, t underscore flat file underscore employees. I will just drag and drop. If you look at here, this will be having it. And here employee ID to department ID have. So I can use same file. I will not use same file. I will copy this file. I will make a copy. Keep the cursor on the left-hand side. Select your file. Control-C, Control-V. You can click on yes. It will be created. You can see, rename it. Go for edit. Transaction control. Target flat file. Transaction control employees. Okay. Just I'm taking like this. Click on OK. Next. You can finish it. If you are first time, if you are creating this file, then you will not have this file name, right? The file name column. If you are creating, you can also create like this, target, create, and then you can create, or you can copy this table, Control-C, Control-V. After that, you can go to in the table, instead of for Oracle, you can choose flat file. That we have seen already. Now go to the column. The last column should be file name. You have to add this one. Add file name column to this table. Since we have already taken, just I'm not taking. Here you should not create on file column like file name. If you are creating, this will be column in the file. Okay, I'm just creating column called country. For now, the column we have created, right? To see that I'm just creating it. Okay, apply. Okay, target is ready now. We can go to the mapping. Go to mapping. Create a new mapping, m underscore transaction control dynamic file. Okay, transaction control transformation dynamic file creation. Dynamic file. So this is one scenario we have taken. I will go to the source here, drag and drop the source, drag and drop the target, the right hand side. First of all, we have to take the sorter transformation to sort based on the country column. Whichever the column we have to generate dynamic file. So that column we have to do the sorting. We have to go for sorting algorithm. So where is the sorter A to Z? This is a sorter. You can go for drag and drop all the columns. Double click. You can enable the key column on the country column. Just enable the key column. Either ascending order or descending order. No issues. Next one, we have to take the expression transformation. In expression transformation, look at here. It's very notable point here. Just we have to take, first of all, I need to have the file name. After country, I need to have the file name. You keep the cursor at last and keep the cursor and then create a new port. New port I'm creating O underscore file name. O is nothing but our output field. Just I'm creating the file name. File name I can go for 100 characters. 100 characters. Like this, I'm just creating. Go for file name is. This is the way, something like country, right? The column name country, then concatenation dot CSV. See, whatever the name you want to have, you can create it. Country underscore India you want. Yes, I can go for country underscore India dot CSV. Then I can go for like this country. This is a column, right? I can make country concatenation. You need underscore also. See, like this country underscore India dot CSV, country underscore USA dot CSV. Like this file will be generated. You can make this one. Okay, this is the one we are generating it. After that, we have to make the flag column, right? For the flag column, I'll make this one. So what is the flag column? I will take variable port, variable change flag. Why I'm taking the variable flag, right? I have to compare with previous record. Whenever you are comparing previous record, you have to go for the variable port. Okay, remember this. V change flag, I will take it like integer. Say either 0 or 1. I'll make V change flag. It's nothing but I'll be comparing this way. If IAF, if what is the column? Country not equal to previous country. So you may ask question, what is previous country? See, not equal to previous country. Previous country, after this one only we are making. We will make. If it is not equal, very first it will not be equal, right? So it will, previous country will be null. Country will be India, previous country will be null, and it is not equal. Then we are making flag as 1 or 0, like this. You may ask question, what is previous country? That is what. So now it will not valid. You can go here. After this one, you have to create the previous country. If you are creating before that previous country, what will happen? Country will be assigned to previous country, then both will be equal, then the flag will not be set. That is why after this we are creating it. Previous country equal to country only. You can go for 100 columns, 100 characters. It's nothing but it's a country only. This is also variable port. Then you cannot take variable port outside, right? So to take the column outside, I'm creating one more column after this. One more column. It is a O change flag. O change flag output. It is an integer column. You can go for, you can assign the V change flag here. That's all. Okay. See, if you top to bottom, if you look at here, file name will be created. Next, it will be taken this if country not equal to previous country. If country not equal to previous country, yes, it's a null value. Then it will make assign like 1. After that, country will be assigned to previous country. Now the country will be India. The next record, if country equal to India, then previous country also India, then it will generate 0. This is what you have to mention. If you change the order, then it will not perform correctly. Okay. Then I can go for the transaction control. I can use the transaction control here. So where is the transaction control? It will be commit and roll back. This is the transaction control transformation we can use here. So you can drag and drop all the columns from here to here. Double click, go to properties. By default, you'll be having a transaction control, continue transaction. Okay. Now, if you look at here, I'll be using here. Okay. If IAF, if logic is if O change flag equal to 1, then I have to use commit before. If you go to the variables, you can see the built-in variables. You can see all the 5 values here, commit before, rollback, all this. So if O change flag equal to 1, I can make commit before. Commit before means before record will get committed, else you want to go for continue transaction. This logic you have to use. Click on OK, apply, OK. Then you can take all this column to the next level. Okay. So this is what you can take. File name is file name here. No need to take this column next level. Just control yes. It is a valid one. You can go for workflow. Create a new workflow. WF underscore transaction control transformation. Transaction control transformation. You can use session. Here I'll be having a transaction control transformation dynamic file. So here we have to do small changes here. Go to target. Target should be a file. So we can make the output header names. Should I give the file name here? No need to give the file name under. So it will be given the preference to this column, file name column. This column will be given the preference, first preference. Okay. Any other changes? No, that's all. You can make control yes. I'll go to the file directory, target file directory. C drive Informatica 10.2.0 server InfoShad SRC files. Here SRC files. This InfoShad TGT files. Sorry. InfoShad TGT files. So here I will delete all the files. As of now, empty. Just I'm creating it. I'm just creating it. Start workflow. It will create a file here. It will create a file now. You can see now all the different countries we have. It will create. If I open this India, then you can see all the India related data here. Okay, all the India related data here. If I open England, so you'll be having all the England data here. Okay. So if in future some other record is coming, it will go to the corresponding file. So this is what we used to have. Something like we used to have this one in our real-time project. See, our customer is sending a file, okay, from the source team. We need to split the file based on the product ID. We have to send this product ID based file to a next team. That is what we have used. Something like encryption, decryption, that we have used. And then we have splitted the file based on the product ID. Then we are sending it. The one condition here is every time the product ID is coming like a new product IDs. That's the reason. That's why we are going with transaction control transformation. See, in interview, whenever they are asking, how will you generate dynamic file in target? You can say them the transaction control transformation. You can tell them this logic clearly. Okay, this logic clearly. This is what it will be created. If you are getting doubt in this change flag and all, just debug it. Debug it. Go to debugger and then debug it. Take one record. Check how the record is flowing from source to target. Okay. This is what the target dynamic file. If I want to create dynamic file in target, I can go for this logic. Okay. So just to practice it, I have given some exercise on this dynamic file in target. We have to generate every 5 records. Every 5 records, you have to generate some target file. Just I have given exercise. You try to complete that exercise. Okay. This is all about transaction control transformation. Okay, I got one question. I have doubt in yesterday's insert and update logic. Okay, so what is the doubt?
Yeah, Chandra. So yesterday we discussed instant and update logic, right? So related to that, in my project, I have a small change. Okay. So for that, I have some small doubt. Can I share my screen?
Oh, is it like your project one?
No, I'm sharing Excel sheet only.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can share now.
Okay. Okay, so actually this is a requirement. So it's a existing, it's a SCD type 1 table only. So they are maintaining only current records. So what they are asking means currently it is order ID 1. Suppose quantity 5 means submitted date and received date, it is same. So again, that particular order ID, it is suppose quantity increased means suppose yesterday they are submitted these records, today they are submitting this changed to resubmitted means this date will be changed. Okay. So, but they wants to maintain first submitted date and first received date. So for that, what I did means I have
Don't do any
like
changes on the first submitted date and date column.
yeah,
Do
correct.
only changes on the submit date, quantity. That's all. Based on the
Okay.
order ID.
Okay, based on the order ID. Okay, so I have implemented like something like what I did means I just drag and drop. I have created in target table 2 new columns. Then I have connected to target inset only, like update trans inset to target inset.
Yeah. See, whenever you are getting new record, right? Say for an example,
Yeah,
1
correct.
1 and
Totally.
5, you are getting it. You make submitted date and received date. It's same. And the
Okay,
first
correct.
receive submitted submitted date also you can put the same. And first
Yeah,
received date
correct.
also you can go for insert logic. Update
Okay,
logic,
correct.
don't do anything. Just you can update it. The quantity
Okay, yeah,
alone.
correct. Yeah, okay, that quantity alone. So actually I have implemented,
This
but what
order
I
ID
see.
should be a primary key.
Yeah, correct. It's a primary key only, but it will maintain only one record only. Yeah, for just for my verification, I have
Yeah.
put
Target will
like this.
maintain
Yeah,
only one record.
only one record.
Yeah,
So
you want to
actually,
maintain history, you can go for SCD type 2.
okay, correct. So can I show my mapping?
Yeah, you can show.
Okay. So actually, what I implemented means in I have created 2 variable ports in expression. Okay. So So actually what I did means in row status code is equal to insert, then order submitted date, timestamp null. So same for order received timestamp also. So is it correct, right?
First of all, you show me where is the insert logic.
Okay, 1 second.
In router, you are splitting, right? Insert
Yeah,
logic.
in router, yeah, routers we are splitting. So before router in expression level, I did I have
You
created
have used 2
2
update
variables.
strategy.
Yeah, one is for insert, one is for update.
Well, insert, no need to have update strategy. Directly you can insert it. Double
Oh,
click on the
okay.
update strategy insert. Are you using DD insert?
Yeah,
Okay,
DD
no
insert.
need to have this insert and all. Directly
Okay.
you can do. That's all. Okay.
Oh, okay. So what I did means after this, if I noticed yesterday's run, like
So your
I'm
target is
seeing,
Teradata.
yeah, Teradata. So I'm seeing some of the records got I got the first submitted and the received timestamp, but some 594 records are not getting the value. That's like that date value. So
Okay, 1 minute.
anything?
Where is the order ID? Load ID is the one, na?
No, I just filtered actually. Okay, if you want that order ID as well.
First, you go for insert logic. While inserting, you can go for all the columns should be inserted.
Okay. Yeah, as per our expression logic, I'm able to see the some of the like some of the values are I'm able to see the dates in
So
order
that's why
first to
I'm
submit.
asking you to practice our update strategy logic. Then you can
Okay.
able to backtrack it.
Oh, okay. Okay, Chandra. So let me check
So you
my
go there,
files.
go to the insert logic. Insert logic, show me how you are finding insert. If it's
Okay,
null
here,
of
right?
order ID, you are getting, right?
Yeah, correct. Based on row status code, I'm getting.
Groups. Go to
Groups.
row status code. Okay. Where show me that row status code in expression. Row status code. Okay. If new lookup row. Okay, you are using unconnected lookup. Sorry, unconnected lookup, dynamic
Yeah,
lookup
the
cache.
dynamic lookup. Yeah, correct.
Okay, if it is new
Dynamic
lookup row equal to 1, you are making like insert.
insert.
Otherwise, you are
Update.
going for update. Why
Yeah,
you are
correct.
using this unconnected lookup and all? Sorry,
Uh,
dynamic lookup cache. That's a framework you have to follow, or you can use
yeah,
it.
actually, yeah. We have to framework we need to follow. Actually, it's an existing mapping actually.
Okay. So
So
you
I,
are finding that insert logic. Otherwise, you are
yeah,
making that update logic. You and all. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Then
So based on this variable status code, I have took here. So here variable row status code is equal to I, then order timestamp, otherwise null. Actually, I'm able to see
based
some
on
of the yeah.
no. This one we need to look at a lot of time.
Okay.
So we have to first of all, I have to understand what is your framework you are using.
Okay.
Then only, right?
Yeah.
See,
Correct.
variable port row status code is insert. Then you are making like order received timestamp. Okay,
Yeah,
otherwise
otherwise
null.
I give it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I implement it, but what I'm saying is some of the records I'm getting null.
First some error is there, right? That's why you are getting some of the records.
Oh, okay.
Some error is there. Are you cleaned up the data and then again you are loading it one time?
No, it's an incremental load.
Incremental load you are doing for testing purpose. It's a dev only, right?
Yeah, it's
It's a QA.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a QA only. You can do just to clean up all the data. Is that possible or not possible?
Yeah, maybe I need to take backup of all the tables. Then I need
Some
to
backup table and then you can do it, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, go there. Insert logic, you go there. You are making insert update.
Yeah, correct. Insert and update. Then in here I'm not connected actually. In this two port I have I leave it as unconnected.
Okay, go a little bit down. This one leads up more time to investigate.
Correct. Yeah, I can understand.
So you take the column right hand side.
Okay.
Like which column you want? Data you want? Actually, you're expecting data for these two. You are expecting.
Yeah, these two I'm expecting.
Insert logic only.
Yeah, insert logic only.
Okay, right click and then so make a link path backward. Go there. Okay, go to this expression. So we are taking here from here variable port, right?
Yeah, correct. Variable port.
Okay, this variable port, I think the order you have to change it.
Okay.
See, after this variable port, you are making some changes in the VLOOKUP right below. You are taking null values are making this, right?
Yeah, correct. This one, right?
Yeah. See, after that only you are changing, or before that you are changing?
After that only.
This one we need to do the debugging. Okay, then only you can able to since you are using existing framework and all, we have to do like a debugging. See, change the order from top to bottom. You change after this variable port. This is a variable port you are using, right? Which column you are taking next level? Which column you are taking next level? You go top, little bit top. You make that column after this column.
Oh, okay.
Go up. No? Okay. I think we need to spend more time. I have to look at. See, I need to have the control. Then I will take debugger and then I will check why the record is not coming.
Okay, Chandra.
Go a little bit down.
Yeah, these two columns.
See, you take one record, okay? You take one record, you go for the debugger. You debug it why the record is not coming.
Oh, okay. Okay, correct. Okay, Chandra. Let me
see, you truncate the target table, or for this recording purpose, debugging purpose, you go for a new table. Something like you can, in the session level, you can change target table, change it, and then do it.
Okay, Chandra. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, you practice our update strategy logic.
Okay.
Then SCD type logic. Then this will be, you can able to debug it very quickly. You go for mapping, debug, and then target table you truncate. First you take one record, make that breakpoint is 1.
Okay.
And then you backtrack it one by one. That's what you can backtrack why it is not loading.
Okay, Chandra.
This is logical error, right? This is not a
Yeah,
syntax
correct.
error. It's a logical error.
Yeah, it's a logic.
We are not expecting we are not getting expected result, that we have to go for debugger.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, actually I
Chandra,
have
thank you
another
so much.
session at 10 o'clock. That's why.
Sure, yeah. Okay,
If still issues permit you persist, then you let me know in the evening. Okay, I will take.
okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, Chandra. Yeah. Thank you so much. Chandra.
You debug it, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So others, please uh, practice the session. So you might be thinking, okay, this will be very tough. This is not very tough. It's very easy only. This is what in our real-time project and all, it will be there. You have to do the debugging. That's what your skill set will improve. Okay. You have to go for the debugger. You take one record from the one record for insert, one record for update logic, then backtrack from the source to target, how it is populating. That's what you have to backtrack. Okay.
Okay, Chandra. Yeah, sure.
So any other questions? Others?
Chandra, I have one doubt.
Hmm?
This transaction control transformation. Oh, this is used only for flat file generation, or we
Yes,
can
flat
use
file
it.
generation. Flat file generation.
Okay, if
Target flat file. Yeah.
okay, if I want to use a target as a table, I want
No,
to
this is not
for
target as a table. Then you have to go for something like stored procedure only. Stored
Okay.
procedure only. Okay. This one will be created only for
Flat
target
files.
is a flat file.
Okay, got it. I thought we can use intermediate commit also from target.
No.
Okay. We can achieve this in transformations, right? For intermediate commit.
Yes. That's what you can use.
Okay.
Intermediate commit and all, you can go for target level. We have one property, right? Commit interval. That you have to use.
Okay.
Session level, we have one property like commit interval 10,000. That's the default one.
Okay.
That you have to use it. That I will show you.
Okay, Chandra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Then we meet tomorrow. Sorry, Monday. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Chandra. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.